Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. Lumberjack, welcome back here again, but it is freezing here today. I wanted to take a look at something. So I was making one of my videos that I make for the AFK Arena channel, and I had to jump onto my Gwyneth account. And wow, I just got mind blown by the difference in progression due to the game, one, the game getting easier, and two, the existence of Lucretia. So I've been just absolutely gobsmacked with the progression that this Lucretia account has been making. When we look here and we're at how many days? 66 days logged in, and we're in chapter 28. We still only have one ascended hero. We still have everyone at 200. We got 240, and we're at chapter 28. Now get ready for the mind-blowing part, because when I jumped into this account, I was like, dude, ready? This is the Gwyneth account. It's on chapter 27. Now keep in mind, for this Gwyneth account, to pay it respects, for the last month or two of this account, I was just logging in doing dailies, not really pushing campaign. So I've probably leveled probably I'd say 10 to 20 levels without doing much progress on the account. And this one, we quit playing this account probably 6 months to a year ago. But the thing that I had to look at was the levels. We had a 30 signature item Gwyneth. Now, and this was not an account that I made to play optimally. Obviously, I had the Ascended Cirrus, I had Antandra, I had Rigby. We were experimenting. But still, we had the Gwyneth Arthur combo, and we had a full team of 275s, and we were a chapter behind everyone's still a level 200 account. And like, it just blows my mind how much faster you can progress through the game now. Like I said, keeping in mind, and we look at the enemies, like we're at a 27 level deficit. But honestly, back then, I was probably only pushing at like a 40 to 60 level deficit. But just and like I said, I still think for free to play, I should one day do a challenge, not a challenge, just a test, or get someone to do a test where they start a free to play account, start saving diamonds around chapter 10, and then just stargaze for Lucretia. Your early progression would be slowed because you don't get the summons, and you're just going to be slowed up. But as soon as you get that Lucretia to Mythic, you can just start skyrocketing through chapters. And I just honestly think it's going to be the better free-to-play option. I obviously went the paid option of about $100. It was probably only like $80 that got me to Lucretia being my carry. But I definitely think that the Lucretia thing, just I think even free to play, it has to be the way. It's so strong. Now we do obviously have Damon and Isolde, so that's the thing I'd like to compare it to, but it's hard to do those exact tests. But just to show you guys, like this is the Gwyneth account. So this is the kind of teams we were using. Gwyneth, you try and get the 3 back rows. We normally do something like this, put Hendy in there because Hendy's a beast, but there is a Thane on this one, which sucks. And we just sort of melt back rows was the basic strategy, and then just deal with the rest from there. But I tell you what, Hendrik I loved for this. Like, this account, I used to have so much fun. I phased out of this account because I ended up doing the new main account, which I was doing the Taylene, and it was mad fun and all that sort of stuff, because that was like all fresh. That was like the Taylene. My main account was the first account that I jumped into, and I'm like, I'm gonna stargaze for a Celestial or Hypergem, whatever you want to call it, whichever one you want to go for. But it was like, there was like that moment of like getting my, like, I remember when I got my Taylene to Mythic, I was like, wow, you can play the game this way and you can get cool stuff. And that's what sort of made me lose interest in these accounts as much. Even though these accounts are still really nice, I just lost the interest. But as you can see, like, it's not like this isn't completely face roll. Like, obviously we're using Gwyneth comp against not an optimal Gwyneth teams, but like we're not just face rolling this either. And if we look at the gear, like, Gwyneth's kitted out. Arthur needs an artifact. Arthur never had an artifact because Rosaline would follow him. That's why he doesn't have an artifact, but obviously that's not an issue now. But like when we're like full tier 2, and we're still not, like, you should face roll at this stage. Obviously this is, like I said, a bad enemy to do it against. But when you compare that wait, we got to check the levels of these enemies again. And don't worry, I'm not going to do a full push here. I just want to check the levels of them. Begin. What do we got? 302 compared to the 312 we're fighting over here in chapter 20. What was I say? 28. And Lucretia's getting the job done. Now, this is a horrible team for us to fight against. It's a bad time for me to demonstrate this because we've oh no. And this is what I'm talking about. What do I need to be at? 146. Maybe I can give Nara better gear. Whose boots can you steal? Does that do it? Yeah, okay, got there. Yeah. I was about to go, and we can just stomp things. I was about to say, we can just stomp things with Lucretia in this, and then I realized we're up against a Square Game Brutus team. But I feel like we can still get this. Let's screw that. Let's leave that. Let's do portal parts. Let's do something like this. See if this works. Actually, we might... see, this is the problem. This is the problem I run into now. I can't... My power is just too weak. I need to get more heroes to Ascended so that I can get everyone to 220. So my power gaps are in line with where I'm at, because like I try and experiment with things like Portal Party or Lawson's the other one I've really been enjoying lately. If I can find the dude. Like I've really been enjoying doing Lawson comps, but I just can't make it work when it doesn't let you start the match for the power. We need 146, but yeah. Oh, this sucks. I just want to be able to do it. Okay, let's drop you. Let's put you in. No, we're still not even there. Have you got gear? You got bad gear. Okay, this should do it. Actually, that gear we could put on Pippa. Maybe Pippa didn't have gear and that was the issue. All right, give me one sec. As I was saying, but over on this account, we can just stomp through chapters. Just kidding. That trial, and this is where Leofric shines. Like, he's not optimal every time, but damn, I needed him in this fight. I needed him, and he did the job perfectly and got us through. But like I said, we're still cruising through chapters. Like, I honestly think like I can push hard. If I push really hard, I could get through like a good chunk of chapter 28 as well. Like, it just feels like it's going so smoothly. And like I said, I just had to show you guys because I was completely gobsmacked at the difference between my 240 Lucretia plus 200s against my full 275s over here. And I know Gwyneth's not the best campaign push comp, but it's not horrible. Like I said, I could have probably been at this stage probably 20 levels earlier at like 255, but still, it's quite impressive how much the game has changed and what you can do. Like I said, I just thought it was really interesting. I wanted to show you guys how much I sucked back in the day and how much I probably suck still now. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.